Anyway, yeah, speaking of movies that take forever to exist,
Oh, God.
Let's talk about the Uncharted movie. I don't want to. I think it's a bad idea for a movie, and I think so do a lot of other people, but they keep sort of trucking this thing out and being like, hey, remember that movie that Seth Rogen and friends were made? Well, actually, sorry, it's actually Joe Carnahan from the, actually, no, it's not.
It was David O. Russell. No.
It's currently, what, Sean Levy, who worked on...
90 at the Museum, I believe.
He did, yeah, and he did some of Stranger Things.
But at least, you know, Bruce Straley and Neil Druckmann are directly connected to this film, right? They're just writing the script every single day, right, Max? Right?
Yes, but because of very complicated Hollywood laws, they have to wear clever disguises and go by different names when they work on the movie.
Yeah.
And then they have to pretend that they don't even like it.
They have definitely made it known that they have nothing to do with it.
No involvement whatsoever.
Creating a sort of a cross-media rap feud.
But there is one bit of good news. I don't know. I think
the big news here is that Tom Holland, who is playing Spider-Man in Spider-Man Homecoming and was in Civil War, is going to be playing young Nathan Drake.
I agree. This movie doesn't need to exist, but if it does exist, I think this is a smart way to take it. Honestly, I think this is telling a story that isn't one of the stories from the games.
Yes. Okay. So I'll put it this way. Tom Holland's awesome from what we've seen of him so far.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Spider-Man, obviously, to see like how he carries a 2-hour film
by himself
at this level of goofiness.
Right.
What it seems they're doing here is they're strategically positioning this franchise to start around the sort of young years.
Yeah.
We don't know if there's going to be a, you know, middle-aged Drake they cut to in this movie. My guess is that this will just focus on the young stuff and that they'll grow from there. Like, I think if you look at like Indiana Jones, they started him in his 30s and then they cut back to young Indy and now they're making one where he's 90 and it's weird, right? But what if you had just started with young Indy? Maybe there wouldn't even be a franchise to begin with. Who knows, right? It's tough. It's tough to say.
That's a really good point because first of all, that separates it from just being, hey, it's like a modern day Indiana Jones where the Nazis are exploding mummies, you know?
Yeah.
And it also separates it from, like, it makes it a little bit more interesting to be like, oh, it's a young adventurer. That's cool. It also is separate enough from what you think of when you think of Uncharted that you're not like, they screwed it up. It's like, no, they made something new and different. That said, at what point does going a new, interesting, novel direction just completely forget that you're adapting something to begin with? Like if you took the Uncharted name off of this and you were like, yeah, Tom Holland is playing an adventurer, and you went and saw that movie, and if they didn't,
would you see that movie?
Would you know it was exactly?
I mean, would we be talking about it?
No, we wouldn't.
I think that's the catch, right? Like you attach it to a franchise that people know about, and they're like, I guess I'll go see it.
Yeah, it just seems kind of sloppy.
It does.
Yeah, apparently, Sony executive Tom Rothman basically saw Homecoming and was like, he's the one. He's Nathan Drake. Let's get him in there. Hey, that was just a small snippet of what we do every week on Beyond. If you want more, check out the full episode over on youtube.com/IGNBeyond and be sure to subscribe for lots and lots more. Beyond.